What is up? Welcome to the season finale of Season 7. Now, last time we had a successful thing. You see, we picked up against Dortmund in the round of 16. We're top of the league. We've been doing very well. We did lose a couple of games, but so did Arsenal and Arsenal and City, who we play this month, as well as the two games against Dortmund. So March is a pretty bad month. April seems pretty easy. May seems even easier. Although we play 7 out of the top 10 in the final 10 Premier League matches, which seems very unfair. But yeah, we'll just more likely jump in straight into this. The first game's going to be against Dortmund at home. Might as well. And then the rest of this thing might coincide. I might not show the next round of the Champions League if it's against a really tough team. I might show it. Remember, it's only 3 games, so we're trying to strategically put it out. One of the games might have to be Chelsea or Tottenham, because we could win the league by then, or it could be Newcastle. So we'll have a lot on the back porch, but the first game is hopefully going to be us winning against Dortmund in the round of 16. We have to pray, because Dortmund look like a very good team. And yeah, we got 3 games to go through there first. But I guess I'll see you in then. Okay, folks, so we're here against Borussia Dortmund, round of 16. The first leg went absolutely horrible. I think we lost, what was it, 3-0? Yeah, 3-0 at Dortmund. Wasn't the greatest. Results weren't the greatest. We lost against Manchester United 1-0. We then lost to Dortmund. We finally showed something this month and won against Manchester City. So we're now looking to hopefully win by 4-0. And then we've got first versus second in another massive battle for the league. We will just show you really quickly. If we win against Arsenal in the league after this game, we go top by 2 points in what has been a very, very tight league. Our main focus is here. I think we've just got to play our strongest squad. Our absolute strongest squad. We've just got to. This is a game that could determine, are we really, really good, or really just very unprepared for this level. 3-4-2-1 Borussia Dortmund side. 3 backs are a nice thing for us to go up against, I would say, in past history. Maybe even a 5-back. Less midfielders. Pose less of a threat. Diaz is in. Mane. Early goal. No. That's a block by Slaughterbeck. Steph wins the ball back. So already you're seeing a chance be created. Steph through ball. Mane. 1-0. Let's get the ball and let's go. Let's get the ball and go. We have 82 minutes already. They're going to be good up at attack. Let's not get ourselves overcompensated here. They'll be very good at attack, but in defense they surely should be very bad. Now Kirk's in. He takes the shot. Okay, well, how did we lose 3-0 if this is the team? Kirk gets his 2nd goal of the season for us since January, and all of a sudden, inside the opening 15 minutes, we've actually made it a competition. Okay, I guess. Come back, kids. At the moment, Mane, campaign to remember. He's the top Champions League goal scorer, and he's added an 8th today. Ferrari, can you tackle? Goudaballi gets tackled. Banzer saves. Goudaballi, can you get the ball cleared? Get the ball cleared. Thank you so much. Diaz, of course. Of course, Diaz. Koulibaly loses the header, but Banzer collects the ball. Thank you. Peter. Seth. Mane, were you through? No. You'll pass it to Brakovic instead. You'll turn. Fine. Mane, no. What is going on in this game? So many chances for us. And Dortmund are coming again for another attack. Back and forward. Basketball action in a football match. Dortmund realise they need to now score. They have to score the next goal, otherwise this contest is wide open. Adeyemi, Kunate, Skills, Banzer, Russo, clear it. Dortmund are coming back into this. 61% says in the win probability that Dortmund will win this contest. We've had a brilliant start and we've just decided to fall away. We might need Kawachi, maybe Reg to come on the pitch. They're in here, Dortmund. Russo, though, can't get it out for a corner. We'll make changes now. I know it's defensive change, it's attacking changes. Kawachi's coming on. I think Bailey needs to come on the pitch. I really do. I think those two are the two changes we're going to have to make. Two youngsters coming on the pitch. Jaquet clears it. Kawachi gets the ball and is running down the right wing. So much so that he's broken past the defender. He's going to play it across to Mane, who makes it 3-3. And the instant impact of Kawachi gets us the drawing goal. From 3-0 down in the first leg, it's now 3-3 with 10 minutes to go. Unbelievable. This is exactly what we wanted. Players just come out, fight with spirit. We took Dortmund by surprise in the early game, and then no fault, we've just counter-attacked them, even though they had the numbers back. And Dortmund now need the goal. But we're looking like we are probably the only team to score. Russo to Barreri, who's had a stellar game, and he's going to continue that stellar game by playing it out wide to Kawachi, who's had an instant impact. Can he keep it going? Almost. Barreri wins the ball back. Barreri's cutting inside. He's going to have a pop himself. Oh my god, we've done it! We've done it! The miracle at Oldham, as we take a 4-3 advantage. Oh my goodness. What are we seeing here? This is unbelievable stuff. They whip the ball in. It falls to Adeyemi. Adeyemi whips the ball and Seth will clear. Kawachi, Barreri will drive it forward. He'll find Matthias Mane for the hat-trick and to kill the game off. It doesn't work. We'll whip the ball in. It's to Jacket's head. And we've done it. It doesn't matter. We're into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Somehow, someway, we have found strength and have beaten Dortmund. The miracle at Oldham is a lovely thing to hear. And just how far can we go into the tournament? Well, we can't be relying on performances like this all the time. So hopefully it's a bit better in the quarterfinals. Alright folks, so we're here for the game against Manchester City, the second leg of the semi-finals. As of 2 days ago, Manchester City sacked their manager. So it's 0-0 in the first leg. You can see Liverpool and PSV are the other two semi-finalists. We'll go ahead and we'll show what has been happening. We've seen 1-0 win there, we drew, we've won the last 3 league games, we've lost against Sunderland, we're now top of the league again. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, shall we put it. The Spurs game got pushed back. I'm now debating if we do win the league, it will probably be against Spurs or Newcastle. I'll probably just show the trophy celebrations, but it all depends on if we beat a 4-3-3 flat Man City team at the Etihad for the 4th tie against this team, but it's under new management, and you can see we have swapped back to the 4-3-3 defend. We're going to be selling Lowry, we're going to be buying a better CDM. I found that this formation just provides me more defensive more defensive stability. In particular when the games I'm not playing, it's a lot better. This is the semi-finals. We won 1-0 against Atletico Madrid in the quarters. It was a very boring affair. That's why I didn't really speak about those sets of 2 games. It was 1 goal at home and then nothing to really shine upon away from home. So Steph's playing a deeper role than what he has been all season. Lowry will only need to come on the pitch if we are struggling to score and we desperately need a goal, which hopefully shouldn't be the case. Peter's played a lot better since this formation change, which I think is fantastic. Kirk, obviously, 3rd time, I think, playing against his old club. Feels quite weird to say. He would have been playing against us for 3 times, but probably only off the bench. We've been on about this discussion too many times this season. You cannot sit behind defenders. It doesn't help. We win the ball back. Brakovic is inside to start with. Chips the ball over. Mane can't beat the defender. It looks like this game's going to go to extra time, which kind of just seems right. Unless a last minute anything, to be honest. Diaz done for God knows how many times this season. Goudabali's there to step in. Peter. Diaz. Bring it down to Seth. Seth runs. Plays it up to Peter. You can't... Peter, why are you having one of these games where you can't make a pass? You need to make passes. You're box to box. You need to be able to make the pass. 1 minute of added time. Jaquette clears. And the ball goes out of play. It just doesn't make sense. Peter, Mane. He's got all this space. Can someone make a run to help our striker? Gee, why are we so lackluster, folks? Why are we so lackluster? Ferrari, can you get away? You can. Can you take a shot off? You can. Mane wins the ball, takes the shots, and it's a goal. It's taken almost 200 minutes. But we finally see a goal in this semi-final. And it's the man of the season. The man of the last so many seasons. It's Mane at it again. Goal number 12 of the Champions League campaign for him. Someone that is loving this competition. And we get the goal we so desperately needed against this City team. And now force them to attack, which is what we've kind of been letting them to do anyways this entire game. Goudabali, good tackle. Kirk, run Kirk. Okay, that pass. No, I don't think you can do those passes. Oh, Bailey, you can't be doing that. You can run. You almost caught him. Clear the ball. That's half time. Marmoush now enters the fray. They're going all out. 4-2-2. Or 4-2-4. Oh, Savinho's done us instantly. Whips the ball in. Marmoush is there. Banzer gets the ball. We roll it out to Kirk. We then play it to Peter. We're going to run down this left side. Peter takes a heavy touch, but it works. To Bailey. Across the pitch. Nice tap in. It's 2-0. And I believe that is going to be us into the Champions League final. We can win the league. And we could win the Champions League this season. How are we doing this? I want to know. Cherokee's now on the pitch. They have to score from this attack. Banzer will collect. And as long as we don't lose the ball near our goal, that is probably us through. And we're not done. Kirk's now through. Against Alwini. He's going to run down. He's going to go alone. He did this against Dortmund. He's done it against his parent club. He's done it against his former club even. And he's going to celebrate because he never got the game time. He's chipping in with his goals. And that goal cements us in to the final. Why did we not do this in the 90? Why did we do it when everyone was tired? I guess we're just a team like a Luca Barreri's stamina against the City players. Our playmaking centre mid has just got so much more. The ball's booted and we're into the final of the Champions League. We have a chance of doing the double. First season in the Champions League, we've already made it the final. We've already seen heroic performances. And we could be pulling off the biggest upset in Champions League history. We're here for the Champions League final. Now, we never had a chance of winning the Premier League. It involved of a couple of things. Arsenal losing to Bournemouth. And that never happened. So they won the league. So there's the team of the season's jacket makes it. Golden boot went to Saka. We had the clean sheet, of course we did. Right now we've just been looking through certain things. We've had a couple of youth players being unsettled. It could come to a point where I just get rid of all these youth players and build a whole new academy, which I might just do, because why not? We'll have a look at the top goal scorers. Our man's up top. Samu's the only one that can replace him, unless they win 4-0 and he scores every single goal. I guess it will only be them. Most assists. Surprisingly, none of our players are on it. But why am I blathering so much? Here's the team. We know the team. It's a 4-3-3 holding. It's the formation we use. And I've only just seen that. It's Pep Guardiola's Manchester City now against us. Pep has left City, went to, I think took so long off and didn't make it until he went to Liverpool after Liverpool's manager got sacked. We're at Old Trafford. That bit might get cut out due to copyrights of the Champions League national anthem. But we're in the final at Old Trafford. Two English teams, a rival of the English rivalry of Liverpool, getting one over all the Manchester United fans by being at the stadium, but us with a refreshed system that has worked up until the Newcastle match, which seen us draw. And a team we have actually beaten a couple of times this season, I believe, as we're just trying to break them down. Find Kirk again. Kirk with his finesses. It's an early goal. at Old Trafford. Kirk, the city. Kids. Scores an absolute peach of a goal against Liverpool. From one rival team to the other. Kirk of City. He was born in Manchester, we'll go with that there, because we don't know where in England he actually got scouted from. Or just can't get into the game after being shut out. And he seems to be doing that ever so well. Looks very aggressive. Diaz can't win the tackle. And they're in here, Wirtz. To Samu, he's off. So the goal will not stand. Great organisation by us. Kirk. Peter. Gravenberg. Brakovic probably should have just went for himself and grabbed his first goal of the game. Or at least tried to. Nico Williams gets the ball out before Russo can do anything. Does the same again. Falls to Clerc. Has a shot. And now Brakovic can run. Can try and feed the ball to Mane, who gets himself in a tricky situation. And the less said about that little attack, the better. Oh, Diaz, you've been done. Now there's gaps opening up everywhere. Liverpool are attacking like crazy. It's off the bar. Get the ball cleared. Falls back to Brakovic. We just can't keep the ball for a long period of time now. Just cannot keep it for a long period of time. Russo gets done. Jaquette has to come out, but we're just gonna tell him to get back into his position. Banzer should collect. We're going to calm things down. We'll roll it out to Diaz. He's going to take long strides before chipping the ball nicely over to the man who we fed so much in the first half. And looking to continue the spark, it falls to Peter, who can get past Gravenberch. He'll take a shot! What a goal! To take us 2-0 with 15 minutes to go, and changes will be coming. Very, very tactical ones. I think that's Peter's first goal of the season, maybe the first goal of his GSP career. Fans are starting to chant Championes. You can hear it in the background. Nico Williams says, just give us a second. That pass isn't going anywhere. Now Barreri can run. And Barreri could almost play through Matthias Mane, but it won't matter. Because we are now officially champions of Europe. As we've somehow won the Champions League. We finished second place in the league for the second year running. But thanks to Kirk and thanks to Peter with one of his first goals for the club, we have somehow won the Champions League. The knockouts was hard at the first hurdle. 3-0 down, 1-4-3 obviously. 1-0 Atletico, 3-0 against City. And in the final, it's a 2-0 win against Liverpool. Which is absolutely fantastic. All the players walking up. And the man who's been here since season 1. Along with Banzer, Mr. Reed will get to lift the Champions League trophy for the first time in this club's history. First season in the Champions League, and it's a win. We've done the impossible. Because we are the impossible. A team of this small fracture shouldn't be winning it in the first season, let alone getting to the final. We have broken all sorts of stuff. I mean, hey, in the first 2 seasons of the Prem, we finished second place. So if we finished second place in this, we would have felt extremely bad. But it's a different result when it's just one game. Not a whole season. This team can perform. It's just getting consistency, I think. Maybe a couple better players, better CDM, better left back. We might just be able to do the double. Maybe even the triple. Which is unbelievable things. See the trophy celebration. The fans are enjoying it. This is absolutely fantastic. Bunch of youth players there. Liverpool fans, eat your heart out. It's absolutely fantastic. You see a 2-0 win. We were loving life. We might be making a new, completely new, and I think this is what I'm going to do. We're going to make a new academy for Season 8. If any of these players get unsettled, they'll be gone. I will keep the 2 people that are 15. I'll promote whoever I can, whoever I want to. The rest will all be released. And we'll be making a brand new academy for Season 8. To then hopefully be able to use 1 or 2 for Season 9. Or 10. Because we really are getting close to the end of the season. As you can see here, we'll go overalls. We'll look at our players that we sent out. Smith's only up 3, Goku's up 4, Ingram's up 2, Benezer hasn't went up at all, Pratt is up 2, which I think is the best, Grinch up 1, Bendetti up 1, Marinda up 4, Kurme up 4, our Paraguayan Cam is up 4, but he will probably try and see if we can transform him into a striker. Maybe even a left wing. And our Turkish right winger is +5. And he still has 6 months left. So you can see Rivera's up 4, Reg hasn't grown, Reed's up 2, Anelk's up 1, Kawachi's up 3, Bailey's up 3, Lowry went up 1, Souza's absent, Kirk's went up 3 since joining, Lazatic up nothing, Diaz up 1, Brakovic up 1, Farino up 1, Hume up 1, Seth up 2, Koulibaly up 1, Peter up 4, Russo up 4, Jacket up 1, Panzer up 3, Vereri up 5, and Matthias Manni up 4. To be a very good list of players. Now, we'll go to stats. Most appearances. Banzer at 56. Most goals. Was it ever any doubt? 33 in a campaign. Is very, very good. With 6 assists. Brakovic chipping in with 11. 10 crucial goals in the Champions League. Or in the league. Kirk with 3 and 2 in the Champions League, Premier League combined. Seth with 4 and 9. Barreri 3 and 6. Peter 3 and 3. And those 3 and 3 came in the later stage of the season. Barreri got better. I think it's better if these two are the 2 highest. Lazatic didn't really chip in. Reg didn't chip in. He almost got the same as Russo. Jaquet got 1 goal. Diaz got 1 goal. Kawachi got 1 goal. Bailey got a goal. Reed got a goal. Lowry got a goal. And a pile of assists to go on, with the clean sheets going to Banzer, 32. 3 games where we conceded a goal in the Champions League. Absolutely fantastic. This has been a brilliant season, folks. We have done so much stuff. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, as we're heading to Season 8 as European champions, which is quite unbelievable, to be honest. I will have a lot of work to do, because I've already put in some cams who I'm actually gonna have to get rid of. These are the players we've been looking at. A lot of older players, but players that are probably good enough for us, which is all we care about. Probably say the best one is probably him because of pace, but I think Kirkez is probably the best overall one. He's earning 160 grand a week. That'll be a tall order. Yeah, if you did enjoy, leave a like. I've said that twice now, and I will see you for the start of Season 8, where hopefully we can actually win the Champions League. Peace.